5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. In a society where governance is established on the principles of justice, equality, and service to the people, the role of every public authority becomes extremely significant. The primary objective of administration is to serve the citizens in an efficient and impartial manner. For that purpose, the structure of governance must be designed in a way that supports smooth delivery of services, timely redressal of grievances, and proper implementation of policies framed for the welfare of the people. The foundation of good governance lies in the proper planning and execution of developmental schemes. Whether these schemes are related to education, health, employment, housing, rural development, urban planning, or environmental conservation, their success depends on the commitment of the authorities responsible for their implementation. It is the duty of administrative officials to ensure that the benefits of such schemes are extended to the last person in society without discrimination or delay. A major concern in the public sector has been the efficient utilization of funds. Government budgets are prepared after careful estimation of revenue and expenditure. These budgets reflect the financial priorities of the administration. Once the funds are allocated, it becomes essential to ensure that they are spent according to the sanctioned heads and for the intended purpose. Misuse or diversion of funds not only defeats the objective of the scheme but also affects public trust. Hence, financial discipline and regular audits are necessary to maintain transparency in public spending. Monitoring and evaluation are critical components of administration. Every scheme, once implemented, must be reviewed from time to time to assess its effectiveness. Field inspections, progress reports, and beneficiary feedback are useful tools in this regard. If the results of a project do not match the expected outcomes, the authorities must identify the shortcomings and make suitable corrections. In cases where negligence or corruption is detected, strict disciplinary action should be taken against those responsible. Public participation enhances the quality of governance. Citizens must be encouraged to share their views, submit their suggestions, and report irregularities. For this purpose, grievance redressal forums, online portals, community meetings, and feedback surveys may be conducted. The role of civil society and voluntary organizations is also important, as they act as bridges between the people and the administration. When people become active stakeholders, the likelihood of success of government schemes increases significantly. One of the key sectors that require continuous attention is the health sector. Health is not just an individual concern, but a matter of national interest. A healthy population contributes to economic productivity, social harmony, and overall well-being. Therefore, adequate investment in public health infrastructure, availability of medicines, trained medical professionals, and timely medical attention must be ensured. Special focus should be given to the needs of children, women, elderly persons, and persons with disabilities. Another area of vital importance is education. Education is the most powerful tool for social transformation. It opens the doors of opportunity and empowers individuals to lead a life of dignity and purpose. The government must ensure that every child has access to quality education irrespective of his or her social or economic background. Adequate number of schools, trained teachers, updated curriculum, and digital learning tools are some of the requirements that must be fulfilled. Higher education, technical education, and vocational training also need to be promoted so that the youth can contribute meaningfully to the workforce. The issue of employment continues to be a challenge. The rise in population has not been matched by the creation of adequate job opportunities. It is the responsibility of the administration to create an environment that supports entrepreneurship, industrial growth, and skill development. Self-employment schemes, financial assistance, and business incubation centers may be established to support small and medium enterprises. Reservation and inclusion of marginalized communities must also be ensured so that no section of society is left behind. In recent years, the need for environmental conservation has gained significant attention. Pollution, deforestation, water scarcity, and climate change pose serious threats to the survival of future generations. Public awareness campaigns, regulatory measures, and sustainable practices must be encouraged. Waste management, use of renewable energy, conservation of natural resources, and afforestation should be made part of both policy and public behavior. Protection of wildlife, rivers, and biodiversity is not only the responsibility of the government but of every citizen. In the domain of urban development, planned growth is essential to avoid problems related to traffic congestion, lack of housing, poor sanitation, and inadequate infrastructure. Cities must be developed with proper zoning, green spaces, public transport systems, and civic amenities. In rural areas, focus should be given to irrigation, road connectivity, rural electrification, health centers, and education facilities. Balanced regional development reduces migration and ensures inclusive growth. A just and fair administration also includes protection of the rights of individuals. These include the right to life, right to livelihood, right to education, right to expression, and right to seek legal remedy. Law enforcement agencies must be trained to act with impartiality and integrity. Any form of abuse of power, unlawful detention, or custodial violence must be strictly dealt with. Fast-track courts, legal aid services, and awareness campaigns are necessary to ensure that justice is accessible to all. The role of technology in administration is becoming increasingly important. Digitization of records, use of biometric systems, online delivery of services, and data analytics are making governance more efficient and citizen-friendly. At the same time, care must be taken to ensure data privacy, cybersecurity, and digital literacy among the people. The digital divide must be bridged so that the benefits of technology reach every section of the population. In any organization, leadership makes a significant difference. A capable leader motivates the team, sets an example of discipline, and ensures timely delivery of results. In the context of public service, leadership should reflect honesty, dedication, and a spirit of public welfare. Promotions and appointments must be made on the basis of merit, performance, and integrity. Recognition of good work and accountability for failures must go hand in hand. Stop.